All right, let's look at simplifying these radicals. Whenever what's under the radical is the same, this means these are like terms. So it's no different than saying 6x minus 8x, right? That's whenever what's under the radical is the same, then these are like terms. So then all I do is I keep my like term and I do 6 minus 8 and I get -2. If I want to combine something like this, I can't do anything with this -3, but these I can combine because they have like terms. So what I'm going to be combining then is 8 plus 9, which is 17, and then minus this 9, which is where I'll get my 8. The radical stays the same, and once again, I can't do anything with this -3 because it's not a like term. Same thing here. I'm just simply can add the 4 plus 6 to get 10 square roots of 5, but then that -4 isn't a like term, so I can't do anything with that. All right, this is now where it gets a little scary because I can't combine these because they're not like terms. So what I'm going to have to do, and I'll do it over here on the side, is I need to break down these two radicals. And so what I do is I kind of just start to break down two numbers that I know I can multiply. So 10 times 8, and then that's 2 times 5, 4 times 2, and 2 times 2. So if I write down 2 times 5 times 2 times 2 times 2, if you check that and you multiply this out, you will see this gives me 80. And I'll show you here in a minute why I did that. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm thinking 18 times 10, 2 times 9, 2 times 5, 3 times 3. So now I have 2 times 3 times 3 times 2 times 5. So once again, if I multiply that out, just to check, that does give me 180. Remember with your square root, when there's 2 of something, you pull 1 out. So there's 1, 2, 2 twos, and then there's another 2. So in other words, you're pulling 2, 1, 2, 2 twos. So you have 4, and then what's left, square roots of 5. Okay, so, or if you want to see it this way, I pulled out 1, 2 here, and then I pulled out another 2, and then I was left with that square root of 5. All right, over here, it looks like I have 1 set of 2s, and then it looks like I also have 1 set of 3s, and then look how nicely what's left. So I have 6 square roots of 5. So what I can do over here now is I can say, okay, well, I can rewrite this. This 6 is just out front. My square root of 80 now became times 4 square roots of 5. My square root of 180, so there was no number or 1 out front, becomes 6 square roots of 5. So now I have 6 times 4, I'll go up here, which is 24 square roots of 5 plus 6 square roots of 5, and aha, I have like terms. So now I can add these to get my final answer. So anytime they are not the same, then what you're going to have to do is break these radicals down to get them to a point where maybe you can get like terms to now be able to do the calculations.